G'day there, welcome to this Mark's Reviews Tutorials. We're working on the black one again. Here she is in the shed. Great little car, tight, love it. But time for a little bit of love. What we're going to do, we're going to put mud flaps on all four corners, and we're just going to tidy up the brakes and clean them up because it's a whole lot easier to get the mud flaps off when you take your wheels off. So doing both at once. Have a look. I'll stick a link up in the corner here for a video about how to take the wheels off if you need help with so that. Something's astonishing to me. This is where the fuel filler cap is, where you put your petrol on the car, and it just comes down here. This is the fuel filler line, and it's just plastic. Absolutely astonishing to me because the wheel's right here, so rocks, water, sand, mud, whatever else, but there's just a plastic pipe running down into the fuel tank. So that's it, unprotected, but obviously strong enough. So we've just done a bit of a test fit of this mud flap. On the 1 Series, it really sits in deep to get back here to where the attachments are, and it's going to fit beautifully in there. So we just got to pull the bolts out. I love doing this sort of thing when I've got a car. I'm going to not have this one for very long, but put some love into it. Paint up the brakes, put some mud flaps on it, make it different, make it nice. And yeah, just you've got a car for a little while, so it's your chance to do a few mods, make it a bit nice. So as soon as we've started to work on the mud flap, we're starting to get under the car a little bit. So jack stands become absolutely compulsory. I was happy when I was not under the car to have it sitting on the jack, but as soon as you go under the car, well, let's face it, it's good practice anyway, just to stick a jack stand. 1 Series BMW here at the rear. This suspension point is an absolutely wonderful place to put a jack stand. Really solid, nice and flat, and really safe. It can be hard under a BMW to find a good point to put your jack stand, but that's a ripper. So as soon as you're going under the car, absolute must. Don't ever think you'll be okay. Don't ever risk it. Get yourself a jack stand. Mud flap is fitted. It came with these screws. Not enough of these screws. We'll have to get some more. This is just a generic mud flap kit. They're really cheap, and I really like them. I think they look really good, the moulded mud flaps. But you do have to get some extra accessories for them, the fuel put on. I'll put a link up here. I've got fitting these to a 1 Series. I put them onto the blue 1 Series, my first project car. So I'll put a link through to that video. But they're on. Brakes are painted. As you can see, all that rust is dealt with, and the paint will stop it from rusting again. We put the mud flap on exactly the same. As I said, have a look at the link earlier for how to put mud flaps on a 1 Series, and we've just given that a quick paint up. Mud flaps are on the rear, and I think they look really, really good. From out here, get one without a wheel chock under it. We're just doing the front wheels at the moment. It just finishes off nicely when you look down there. So just got the front wheels to go here now, and this one's the front one's to put the mud flap on the front as well. There it is. As I said, have a look at the link for the other video of how to put the mud flaps on a 1 Series. It's all there. But again, the big difference, particularly on a black car, is that instead of, there's a little bit of rain like there is at the moment, instead of every time you go out getting the whole car sprayed and looking filthy dirty, it makes a huge difference as to how dirty the car gets. So that's the main reason I do it. So over here, we've got the other front mud flap on, there, another mud flap here. So yeah, looking forward to not having to wash this thing down or not having it go filthy dirty after every single rain, but getting there. And working on this guy, getting him ready to, it's nicer for me to drive around, and it also value adds when it comes to selling it, when people see the car's been loved and had a whole lot of things done to it.